Welcome back to, I guess, technically episode 2 of run 3 for Pokemon Evolved. If you caught the previous episode, we've been struggling a little bit through Pokemon Evolved, which is a version of Leaf Green where Pokemon can evolve further. So the original Kanto Pokemon can evolve even further, and we haven't really gotten to that part of the game yet. We have just beat Brock. And I was saying the whole time during the last one that I don't think this is a challenge game, or I don't think it's like been updated in any crazy way. And it's been about a week since I did the previous recording, and I've thought about it, and I've realized, like, of course they've changed the game. Like, Brock doesn't have an Omanyte and a Kabuto usually. So we did survive. We made it through with our Charmander, Eevee, and Rattata. But we did lose our 2, at least base stat total-wise, strongest Pokemon, Butterfree and Beedrill. And I still can't fathom how that Beedrill couldn't get a poison on that Kabuto. It was like a 30% chance. I did look it up afterwards. The Poison Sting has a 30% chance, and I hit that Kabuto probably like 5 times. And I never got the poison. I get like, statistically it should be like 1 out of 3, but man, I got so unlucky. I think Beedrill could have made it if I would have gotten the poison, but anyways, Beedrill's gone. So we do get a few more encounters, and I found you can see it on the bottom of my screen, like a little display for the Pokemon in my party. I'm gonna have to update it. It doesn't update automatically. I don't know how streamers do that. I don't know anything about programming or anything like that. So it's from a website. I'm just screen capturing it, and I'll have to update it as we go with new encounters, because I am, hopefully, if I don't die, I am going to get some new encounters today. Let me make sure I have Pokeballs before I go trying to start encountering things. I might stop in at the mart, actually, just to kind of restock. So at the time of recording this, I'm still not on summer break yet. At the time of recording, by the time you see this, I will be on summer break. And if you didn't see my previous episode where I apologized profusely for the performance of my computer, I still apologize profusely for the performance or lack of performance for my computer. It is an 8-year-old computer. It is doing its best to do what I'm asking it to do. And over the summer, I intend to get a new computer, some new recording equipment, some new hardware, all that good stuff to hopefully make recording a little bit better. I did edit the first episode of this recently where I lost the rep, and oh, I should look up my, did I bring my phone? I did. Level caps. And the recording wasn't awful. Like, the choppiness isn't awful. I think what will be really bad is if the sound becomes choppy. But hopefully that never happens. Okay, Pokemon Evolved. According to this, Misty is at level 28, which is insane. That's an insane level jump. Brock was 14. So we're probably going to grind a little bit, and then we're going to rare candy. So one of the modern, quality of life improvements for this game is rare candies. I already had running shoes. I discovered that really late in the last run. And I don't think there's anything else to do in Pewter City. I haven't done like You literally just told me that. Oh, thanks, Mom. So I can run. That only makes it look significantly more choppy, less choppy. I don't know. I haven't played a Gen 1 like classic game in a long time, so I don't actually remember what you're supposed to do, what items there are, if you talk to people. I have very little recollection of any of that. But we're gonna go and we're gonna battle some of these trainers and hopefully not die. Because I'll tell you, now that I know that they've like updated this game a little bit, made it more challenging, and the whole I'm kind of not smart. Like, the whole premise of this game is that Pokemon evolve further. So of course, like eventually I'm gonna get Pokemon that are stronger and more powerful and stuff. I wonder if they made Gust a flying type move or if it's still a normal type move. Because this game did do the physical special split. I wonder if they updated any move types. They do not have fairy type, so I did say that in the last episode. There are no fairies in this game, unfortunately. So like our Mr. Mimes and our... What other fairy types are there in Gen 1? Clefairy, Jigglypuff. If I get a Jigglypuff encounter, I'm going to be really upset. Because I do get, I might get 4 encounters this episode. I sound like a real streamer. Yeah, we're going to switch. Just to get spread around some of the experience share. Because I've seen to level 28. Switch training. What was I saying? I think I get 4 encounters this episode, so hopefully we get some decent stuff. Like, I know it's probably going to be like a Geodude and a Zubat and an Ekans. Like, I wouldn't mind. I need something for Misty. I was going to say a Sandshrew would be pretty cool, because I don't know if I've used a Sandshrew, but Sandshrew's not going to do much against Misty. Unfortunately. Nope, it's not what I want. Oh, and I did look up my natures. They're worse than I realized. I forget exactly what they are, but like Rattata has an awful nature. my Beedrill and my Butterfree had decent natures, and they're gone. But I think both Eevee and Rattata have a bad nature. And Eevee's honestly not going to be any good until, oh my gosh, I'm going up against Butterfree. It's only level 12. Hopefully we don't die. Should I sand attack it? Should I tail whip it? Oh, Butterfree's strong, man. I think I should have sand attacked first. Okay. Oh, look at your bulk, little Eevee. We love that. Bulky Eevee. Especially defensive Eevee. Yeah, Eevee's not going to be any good. Because I think only the original 151 have further evolutions in this. I'm pretty sure as a Gen 3 game they don't have Leafeon Glaceon. I would have loved to get a Leafeon, honestly. But that's not going to happen. And look at that special defense. Rocking it. So I was like, oh, Jolteon would be cool. Growl. I think I need Growl. Growl is, actually, it's better than Helping Hand. So I was like, Jolteon would be cool, but I'm not going to get a Jolteon before Misty. And then I think after Misty, like, Jolteon doesn't hit anything super effective. So then I was like, maybe like Flareon? Oh god. We're gonna we're gonna sand attack. Don't die, don't die, don't die. No crits, no crits, no crits. I just don't know what to evolve it into. Like, obviously Flareon, Jolteon, or Flareon, Vaporeon. Probably Vaporeon, but there's so many water types. There's just so many water types in this game. And I already have a fire type, so I guess if Pyre ends up dying, Flareon might be the best choice, because there aren't a lot of fire types in this game, as far as I can recall. And I have to get really lucky on... Ooh, yeah, we have Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang can miss. Did you know that? Look at that damage. Good job, Rattata. Incisor. And before you come at me, I do know I spelled Ellipse wrong. Ellipse should have 2 L's, but I was thinking like Eclipse without the C. So that's where its name came from. What else do you have? You have had so many. Oh wow, that's an unfortunate sprite. Alright, none of those status moves do anything. We're just gonna switch into Pyre and let Pyre take this out. And we'll be at level 16 pretty much across the board. Oh, now I have to go heal. I'm slow. Paris gets Fury Attack. Didn't know that. So yeah, part of me is like 5 times, of course. And paralyzed? Ha! Goodbye. Just one knock, one hit. 4 times super effective on the grass bug type there. Everybody getting experience. Everybody getting powerful. Pyre evolves, doesn't he? So unfortunately, this little website I'm using to show my team it's not made for this game. It's made for Leaf Green. So the whole premise of this game is further evolutions, right? So once these guys get past their, if we survive long enough, which I should not take for granted anymore, once they survive past their amount, Alright, so as I was saying, sorry, I had to cut myself off there. After they evolve past their original stages, like I won't be able to update the bar anymore, but I thought it was kind of cute just to have them down there so that you could see my team as we go. Okay, I did 2 battles and now I'm gonna run back and heal. I am hopeful that, I mean, I should be able to get Rattata to evolve, and I keep bad-mouthing Rattata, but if they give it new evolutions, who knows? And maybe they gave regular Eevee, maybe they gave it evolutions so that it doesn't, because honestly, if you can't evolve it until you get stones, that's so late in the game. For a Nuzlocke, that's kind of challenging. Alright, who's gonna lead? Who has the least amount of experience left? 226, 506, 802. Damn. Alright, Ellipse is in the lead with its big special defense stat. I have to remember that because I feel like specially defensive Pokemon are kind of rare early on. So if I ever come against a strong special attacker, and honestly its defense isn't great, I think it might have like the special defense up, defense down nature, which is bad. That's why it's a bad nature. So I have to be a little careful. Like if Rattata here has Hyper Fang, ooh, scary. Okay, never mind, we'll just knock it out. Oh, the crit damage is scary in this game. Like, as I said, like even though like I own Pokemon games, like I own like every gen of Pokemon games, I've never actually played through an entire Gen 3 game. So I haven't really had much experience with, oh, it's gonna poison me. Oh, thank God. Eevee needs to get Quick Attack. So I don't have much experience with the games where, at least as far as I know, maybe Gen 1, Gen 2 had the double crit hit. Maybe Gen 1, Gen 2, I don't remember what the crit ratio was, if it was 1.5 times or if it was 2 times. If it was 2 times, then I've done it. And then I played 3 games with the 2 times crit ratio. But they've since reduced it to 1.5 times damage, which I think is way better. Also, I've heard, and this is actually kind of common in RPGs, I think, you can have a critical hit in Pokemon. I think they need to introduce a critical defend or a critical guard. So every once in a while, your Pokemon will pop off and it'll do 75% damage instead of 100% damage, or even a different ratio than that. Because like crits obviously happen, and it's an offensive advantage. Keep it. It's not fair. You know, they always say Pokemon is a game of skill, except for when it's not. It's a game of luck. You can prepare really well, and then an attack misses, or a critical hit, or, you know, something. Which is part of the game. Like, if you play Pokemon, you have to accept it. You have to. But I think they should do a defensive crit chance. So, in a lot of RPGs and stuff, there's like a guard, or every once in a while your opponent will attack you and it does less damage. I think they need to do like a critical guard or critical defend. Instead of it's a critical hit, it was a critical defend. Critical guard, and it only did 75% damage or whatever. I think that would be a good introduction to the game. Alright, so I know I have infinite rare candies, and I did mention this last game. I could just skip all of these trainers and level up. And I'm honestly putting my Pokemon at a substantial risk by doing more battles than is necessary. But I talked about it at length, so I'm sorry if you've heard this before, but it's been a couple days since I posted last. The whole reason I play a Pokemon game is like to hang out with the Pokemon that are on my team, and like build a bond with them and connect with them, and use them. That was always one of the most fun parts for me as a kid. Just team building. And in a Nuzlocke, the whole point is to like have that connection with them, and when they die, you get really sad. So yeah, I'm gonna do the battles, and I'm not gonna just spam the rare candies. Look at that guy. Look at it. His attack stat actually isn't great. I think it actually has an attack lowering nature. I think it's defense up, attack down, which is awful for Rattata, unless he evolves into a special attacker for some unknown reason after Eradicate. But yeah, really the only, I mean, I guess Eevee has a decent nature. It's not the worst. But and even Pyre here, he's got a special attack increasing nature, which is great, but it lowers his speed. So speed is one of the most important stats in a game. So the only way that I'm not calling this a challenge run is if my Pokemon are gaining EVs. Like every time you knock out a Pokemon, your Pokemon should get effort values, which boost some of its stats. If I am battling Pokemon with no EVs for the entire game, then it's not a challenge run. Because my Pokemon, even with a speed lowering nature, will get speed EVs over time and be faster than it would be without those. So if my Pokemon are gaining EVs and the Pokemon I'm battling have no EVs, look how balanced those stats are actually, then it's not really a challenge run, thankfully, because I don't want to lose again. And I've kind of looked for information on this game, and I haven't found docs or anything really. Pokemon Evolved is a hard name to search for, first of all, because you just get like a bunch of evolution related stuff. So yeah, I wasn't able to find a wiki or anything on this game with more information on how the game works or the data works or anything. So it's the shorts guy. Is this youngster Joey? I'm almost out of coffee. It's not. It's youngster Calvin. I thought youngster Joey talked about his shorts. I don't have any flying weaknesses because they all died. Oh, level 17. No! I hate abilities. The worst. Alright, so it lowered my attack, right? So I'm gonna tail whip it a few times, and then I'm gonna actually I probably only need to tail whip it once, but I'm gonna switch into Rattata and take it out. I think it was it run 2 that I had a Spearow that I was bad-mouthing and I killed it and I lost the run? Can't remember. I'm kind of sad about that now. I would like a flying type. Ooh, big damage. Alright, Hyper Fang. Adios, Spearow. Get that EXP. And that's another thing, like if I'm gaining EVs and my opponents don't have EVs, it's actually an advantage for me to go up and battle all of these Pokemon instead of just rare candying. If you just rare candy your Pokemon obviously gain levels and their stats do go up, but not as much as if you were gaining EVs. This is some of the invisible stats of a game. If you're a Pokemon fan, Pokemon player, if you've spent any time watching Pokemon content, you probably know all of this. But still a very new channel here. I have... I mean, I love anybody who has subscribed to me, like, you're amazing and you're a rock star. And if you watch my video, like more than one of my videos, like, oh, I love you. Thanks for coming back. I hope it's enjoyable. But I don't know my audience yet. Like, I don't know who's watching my videos. I don't know if they're Pokemon fans. I don't know if they're playthrough fans. I don't know if they're card collecting fans. Like, playthroughs are very new for my channel, so I don't know if I'm attracting any new people with this kind of content. I have no idea. So I'm kind of explaining some of the basics of the game just in case there's any new people out there who aren't familiar. I mean, Pokemon's been around for like 30 years. That's like the whole point of my profile on my channel, is like I've been playing almost my entire life. I am older than Pokemon, and Pokemon came out when I was young, but as I've said in other videos, I am the oldest Pokemon YouTuber that I know of. There's gotta be older Pokemon players out there than me for sure. But are they on YouTube? And I don't watch any of them. Maybe I should look out. Maybe I should Google like oldest Pokemon YouTuber. Because I was watching a video yesterday where the YouTuber was talking about being 26 and how his body is like, he's like, my back hurts, my knee hurts, and I was like, dude, just wait. Like, you're young. I won't tell you how many years I have on you, but I've got Poison Point. Are you kidding me? Abilities. I'm not used to playing a Gen 1 game with abilities. I played like Pokemon Go. They didn't have, or Pokemon Let's Go. They didn't have abilities. So yeah, it's kind of new for me. Man, I wish. That's another thing with Pokemon Let's Go. Like, beautiful game. Fun to play, but like they simplified it way too much for my taste. Kids are smart. Like, kids can play games, hard games. You don't need to water it down, in my opinion. Like, I've been playing Pokemon since I was a kid, like I said. Now, they've added a lot of elements to Pokemon since I was a kid. I'll be honest, I didn't know. I was not a smart Pokemon player when I started. Coverage moves? Forget about it. Like, my Venusaur was grass poison, and it probably had 4 grass type attacks. Now, back then, in Pokemon Red, there wasn't a lot of like coverage opportunities. But I remember, actually, like Hitmonchan. Like, you wanted to teach Hitmonchan its elemental punches, right? And my neighbor who also played Pokemon was like, yeah, you should teach it Thunder Punch. I was like, why would I do that? It's not an electric type. So yeah, I was not smart like at playing. But you learn. Like, kids need to be challenged. They need the opportunity to learn. If they don't, they just but if not, they just kind of, coast. As an educator, I believe in them. Sorry, phone was going off. Oh, I leveled up. What do I want to do to this? How can I kind of nerf it? I can't. So I do want to switch into Pyre. Pyre is evolved now. Can I see their stats? He's got well-rounded stats. Special defense is at 30, way better than Rattata. A little lower than Ellipse, but should be able to survive a confusion. It's not stab. Versus, I need to go buy more antidotes. Did I only buy one? I should survive this. Like, it should not be. Like, an Ember or two should take this out. It shouldn't be able to do enough damage to me for poison death. And I actually haven't confirmed whether I die, if I can die in the overworld. We're gonna. Okay, if I die in the overworld, we're not counting it. I'm just saying that now because I don't know, and I do have potions, so I could potion it up. It evolves at 18? I thought it was level 20. Oh, that's a nice little improvement of power. Hey, buddy. Hey, Chonky. He's so chonky. And then they made Alolan Raticate even chonkier. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Nice to see a new attacker. Obviously a physical attacker. Highest HP stat so far. Oh my gosh, my phone is going off like crazy. I need to throw it away. It's distracting me. Okay. Physical attack is only 31. It's actually... Special attack is almost as strong. I could run it as a mixed attacker. Because its special attack stat is almost as high as Pyre's physical attack stat. I could run a mixed, I really could. And he has guts, but that only ups the attack stat. I am thankful for guts, actually. If they're... What was I going to look at? I hate how it hides the level if it's poisoned. Or if it's status. Okay, so probably switching you for you. Summary time. I know I'm still getting used to these somewhat older controls. Oh, pause. Alright, we're back. I had to update my Pokemon on the bottom of the screen. Oh, the poison. Again, if it dies, I could have potioned it. I'll throw away a potion if you're like, but you didn't use the potion. I thought that was going to be the death message. Oh, I gotta move my mouse. Sorry. Okay. I do need to buy more antidotes. I don't know. I have money now. I've been battling trainers, so... Pokeballs? Oh, I haven't had an encounter yet. We're getting close. We're getting close to the patch of grass on Route 3. And then I think I get Route 4, and then I get Mount Moon, and then I get Route 5. How many do I have? It doesn't tell me how many. Oh, it does. Okay. Look at all that money. Money, money, money. Okay, we're gonna do 5. We can afford 5. Is anything gonna paralyze me in Mount Moon? Hope you brought Burn Heal. I'm gonna buy one of each for kicks and gills. I'm gonna buy another Pokeball. So I do not want to miss an encounter. Now, with infinite rare candies, I could sell my rare candies for money, and then money would not be a problem. And I'm not above that. We will see how this run goes, and whether I need the money. Alright, so Pyre's out front. Pyre can maybe Metal Claw stuff to weaken them. I do have Eevee with Tackle. We are going to save just in case the game crashes. I have 10 in my Pokedex, even though I only have 3 Pokemon. And we're gonna catch something. So I don't know what's here. It could be like Ekans, it could be Sandshrew, maybe Mankey, Jigglypuff, unfortunately, maybe a Spearow. So let's see what we get. And I just don't want to fail it. It's a Sandshrew. Sandshrew's kind of cool. It has a high defense stat. Can I, it's not stab. We're gonna try. My Embers weren't killing Butterfree, so this should survive a Metal Claw. Good. It will not survive a crit. Oh, it's a female Sandshrew. Hi, Sandshrew. It's my first female, I think. Bag. We're gonna throw a Pokeball, because that's why we have them, to throw them. We wanted it. We really wanted it. But again, money is really, could be not an issue if I decide to, like, scam, do the rare candy scam. Alright, what do I call a Sandshrew? I feel like I have some cute Sandshrew names in my mind. Bars depending on air locations. Far from water. Yeah, unfortunately, that is the next gym leader. So we're gonna call her... I usually call him, like, Spike. That's what I usually call my Sand Slashes, they're just Spike. So we could go, like, I don't know, it just came, like, names just, we don't question them when they come to us. We're gonna go Printy. Because it was kind of like pointy. and then in my mind, the letters just changed to Printy. Pokemon! Okay, so Printy here. Please be a decent nature. We will switch train at a certain point. What did it say? Serious, neutral. Okay, not the best, not the worst. Sandvale. It's not great. I don't know what its other abilities are though, so this might actually be fine. I would have loved a lowering, like a special attack lowering nature, like one of those, any of those 5, like Adamant, Jolly, I don't know what the other ones are, Calm and Careful maybe. Any of those 4, sorry, 5, 4 would have been great, but neutral's alright, we'll take neutral. Unfortunately, it just has some lackluster stats, like its special defense and speed are lackluster. Its attack and defense are good stats, so I would have loved to have something that increases those. And we only have Scratch and Defense Growth. I could teach it Rock Tomb. I'm not going to use that TM yet because I am afraid of losing Pokemon. So he's going to stay in the back for a minute. Actually, I could. Let me just rare candy. I'm going to rare candy Pokemon up to the previous level cap. That way, he becomes a little bit more viable right away, and I don't have to switch train it forever. She becomes more viable, and less risk of dying, and I don't have to switch train so much. Okay, Sand Attack is your only ground type move so far. Yes. I wonder if, can I turn off that item animation? I bet you I can. Maybe it's in the settings. HP up, defense up, attacks going up, special defense 0. That's what you don't like to see at all. I could do like vitamins and stuff. I bet. I never use vitamins in a playthrough, but like I'm a little nervous about this game. So if I get any vitamins, you better believe I'm using them. I don't have any held items yet either. Like, where are the held items in this game? Where's the berries? All right, let's wander around. What else was here? Oh, okay, it's a Spearow, but we're gonna pause. 1 sec. Okay, we're back. Sandshrews now on the team, or Printy. Man, my names. It's like, yeah, I probably need to work on my nicknaming game. Apologies. It's just what comes to me. I've nicknamed so many Pokemon in my life, like, it's absurd. Okay, so there was a Spearow. That would have been kind of cool. Sorry, mouse. Nidoran. I love Nidoran. That's one of the best. I love Nidoran. One of the coolest. Nidoking is cool. Okay, we're up to level 18. Good stats. Still pretty well rounded. Not a great physical attacker, but at least it's not physical attack lowering, so I can run him a little mixed. Because I think I don't know. Like obviously with a special attacking Charizard, you want like air slash flamethrower. Maybe a coverage move, but there aren't a lot of those. So being able to run it mixed is pretty cool for coverage. So we're gonna try. We're gonna risk the Printy. We're gonna put Printy out front for a minute. Even though it can only scratch. That was Route 3, right? My Route 3 encounter. This is not a new route. So where's Route? Is there a route above this? There's not a route above this. This was Route 3, yeah. I'm gonna run up and heal before I enter that grass. And look around. Okay, so this is Route 4. So there is a patch of grass up here, right? Okay, so that'll be my Route 4 encounter. Now, I have to question whether we buy the Magikarp. How much does he sell Magikarp for? Is it like 500? Yeah, I would love to have 6 Pokemon, believe me. Yeah, don't have enough money. So part of me wonders, like, because I'm gonna get the old rod, and then I have to go back to some towns and fish for encounters. There isn't grass up here. How do you get a Route 4 encounter? Because this is still Route 3, right? So is Route 4 on the other side of the... I know in like some fan-made games they added grass up there for Route 4. How do you get a Route 4 encounter? Is it like Rock Smash? Oh, after Mount Moon is still Route 4. And then where's Route 5? Below. Okay, so Route 4 after. Okay, so I thought there was a Route 5 encounter after Mount Moon, but that's still Route 4. Okay, so I only get 2 more encounters. Mount Moon and Route 4. That's another thing about this website that I'm using to do my team is it's like a Nuzlocke. It's like Nuzlocke.app is the name of the website, I think. And it gives you your routes and you can keep track of your encounters and all that stuff. It would be really cool if it was made for this game. They do have fan-made games that they do that you can use this app for fan-made games too, but Pokemon Evolved is not one of them. Pokemon Evolved is still pretty new in the grand scheme of things, I believe. I'm gonna turn on the AC soon. Okay, so since there's no new encounters, I would like to I want to get Sandshrew up to 15. Rock Tomb would be really nice right now. So I'm going to do a couple... Oh, it's going to take a while. Okay, I'm going to cut... Nah. Yep, I already said it. I'm gonna cut until Sandshrews up to level 15, and then I'll be back with more with my Mount Moon account. Alright, so not only did I get to Sandshrew to level 15 with some effort values, so he's a little bit stronger than he was before, and I got another cup of coffee, decaf this time, because I've already had enough. And I emptied the washing machine, I hung the laundry, and I put another load in the washing machine. So hopefully you don't hear any of that, because it's right there. Yeah, nothing else happened. So Sandshrews just up to level 15 now. So we're gonna go into Mount Moon. We're gonna catch a Pokemon. We're gonna level it up to level 14. We are going to, and this is if everything goes according to plan. All right, let's see what we get. I should have bought repels. I was thinking about it. If only it was a fairy type. Ah, I wish it was fairy. You'll still let me like use throw a Pokeball, right? Yeah. Don't crit. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not going to be any good. It's not a good Pokemon. Actually, I'm so stuck in my ways. All of these Pokemon could be broken because they evolve further. I don't know if they give them like legendary stats, legendary typings, crazy move pools. I have no idea what they do. But I've got this like very, what's it called when a person thinks that they like a limited mindset, or I have I don't have a growth mindset about these Pokemon. I don't remember what that phrase is, but all of them evolve further. Even like Sandshrew, like after Sandslash, it could be broken. Who knows what it evolves into? Probably like, I don't know. And that's why I am a little bit worried about late game in this, is if I start going up against like stage 5 Pokemon, they could be impossible to beat. So, oh wait, I named that. So I've named Clefairy Astral in my past, so this will be Astral. Alright, so I'm gonna level it up a little bit. Let's check it out. I don't like what's a good. Most Clefable are. I feel like its stats are actually kind of balanced. I think leaning towards special attacking. It's a quiet nature, just like Charmander. So it's boosting special attack, which is good. Lowering speed, not the worst thing. Cute Charm. Needs some special attacks. I have my first status user. I can sing Pokemon. So is that Growl lowers attack. Encore is interesting. Let's put Sing up. 55% accurate Sing. Love that. Let us level it up to level 14. And then I have to add it to my little layout. I would love to have multiple. I really need to upgrade my recording. Oh, I didn't look at the stat changes. Double Slap. I can't remember what Double Slap's accuracy is. 85 for 15. You have to hit 3 times to be better than Pound. And that doesn't happen often, and it can miss. So I'm going to say Double Slap is inferior to Pound in every way. And not learn it. Man, if this was a fairy type with like, I don't know. I think they added some abilities from after Gen 3, and I think they added... Maybe, I don't know if they added moves. I feel like moves would be hard to program. Well, I guess so would abilities, actually. But yeah, it's just a normal type. I guess it would probably be, I don't know if it would be hard to introduce, to like program in a new typing. No, nothing. I'm not, I don't know anything about programming. We are going to not give it an item because I don't have any held items. When do you get held items? Actually, I am right near Pokemon Center. Let's just do it at Pokemon Center. Could have been a Zubat. Oh wait, pause. Okay, I'm back. Clefairy is now on the layout. We're overflowing with normal types. I'm hoping when these things evolve, they will, like beyond, that they might introduce some spicy typings to for their evolutions, like a steel ground type for Sandslash would be pretty cool. I don't really want a normal Dark Raticate, but like normal fighting maybe? I don't know. I don't know what they could do. Clefairy, maybe they'll add like Psychic. But I mean, Clefairy is a stone evolution, so I might get a Moonstone. I might get a Moonstone in Mount Moon. And I think, I've seen one streamer do a little bit of playing on this. And he evolves some Pokemon. With stones, and they still learned attacks. So it seemed like they did not nerf stone evolutions. I don't know. I don't know where hidden items are in this game. They didn't nerf stone evolutions by limiting their move pool so much. Because you need to evolve after. I think the way it works is if they evolve by stone, you have to evolve them by stone, but then it's level up after that for further evolutions. So if I can level up, if I can evolve Clefairy into Clefable, it can, once it hits whatever level it needs to hit. This is kind of who I wanted. I kind of wanted an Onix. I thought that would have been fun. This is level 13. Now I'm trapped. Oh, Q-Charmed. Missing the Sings. Astral cannot hurt an Onix. Like, Astral's attack is doo-doo water and its defense is astronomical. So I was hoping for a Sing and a safe switch into Pyre. Because unfortunately, Pyre is the only one that has a super effective attack. It won't let me switch, right? Of course not, because the sleeping thing is keeping me trapped. Coffee. Okay, we're free. So I did get a Growl off, so Pyre should be a little safer. Into an Onix, but I wanted to catch an Onix because I think Onix is so cool. Like, a giant rock snake is cool, and I like Steelix, and I've never used them in a playthrough. It has a Mega, which is cool, but like, yeah, I think on its own, it's just a really cool Pokemon. So I kind of was hoping to catch one in this game and see what they did to it. I think it has a low encounter rate, so I wasn't super optimistic of catching it, but yeah, it would have been really cool to catch it and see what they did to it in this game, because it's a cool mod. I don't know, like, for Pokemon that have later gen evolutions, I don't know if they kept those later gen evolutions and just were like, no, it'll still evolve into Steelix at a certain point. I don't know how they handled that. Or if they were just like, nope, we're just going to give them new evolutions right away. Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed would be helpful against rock types in this place. and against Misty. Okay. It is 100% accurate. It's so weak though. It's only 10 power. Ugh. Why do the moves suck so much? And nobody can learn. Okay, so I know Sandshrew can learn Rock Tomb. It's the only one. I kind of want to hold off until I know more about Sandshrew, and I want to make sure it survives before I start using TMs on these guys. Because TMs, I believe, are still just one-time use. So, Astronom. No, but it's defense. I need more special attacks. I really do. So normal type special attacks in Gen 3. I mentioned it before. I'd love to get round on this. Like, that would be awesome. Swift. Give me Swift. Give me round. Hyper voice eventually, maybe. And you're just. I was like getting worried about Gyro Ball for a second there. I was like, oh wait, it's not a steel type, and I'm not a fairy type. Well, he got his defense up really high. Clefairy was doing some nice damage, and then stopped. Crawling up that EXP train. Ooh, Ellipse grew. Yay. Just trying to get it caught up. Again, trying not to spam the rare candies. What do I do? Do I, Mountain's gonna take a minute to get through. I was also kind of hoping for like a Paris. I don't know if Paris can spawn on the first floor of Mount Moon. But it would have been pretty cool to get a grass type finally. Both of my bugs are dead. So, it's not the best typing in the game, but I do have a soft spot for the bugs. I always root for the underdogs. Haha, you can't use ghost type on me because I'm still a normal type in this gen. So I believe Zubat here gives speed EVs, so we will take our speed EVs on our speed lowering natured Pokemon. Crawling our way to level 15. Incisor is now up. That lowering defense nature. But it's, oh my gosh, it's almost its highest stat is defense. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Hopefully these guys don't start pushing the level cap, because then I'll have to put them in the box. Wow, they need a lot of experience. I also did not know that Eevee had run away. I think Eevee can get adaptability. That's like its hidden ability. Adaptability Eevee. Oh, I don't know if any Pokemon in here can paralyze. Like, I was like wondering if like something with Lick. If there's any Pokemon with Lick that can paralyze. Evolve your Pokemon. It's level 13. Astral is getting a little low on health. It's already really slow. You don't need to slow it further. Can't even. It's level 13. It's really. It's really close to Astral's level. Astral is in jeopardy of becoming under leveled. Ooh, if I was a fairy type. Ooh. Switch training it is. Look at that higher EXP yield though, we love to see that. Max HP, special defense boost. Are you gonna go into a Caterpie? Or a Kakuna? Wow, oh, you evolved. Okay, good for you. So we are gonna go into our ground type, which will resist poison. It has a high defense stat. Still no rock type moves. No ground type moves either, honestly. What does Sandshrew get? Like, magnitude, maybe? Maybe, I should have sand attacked. This will take a while. I'd probably like Mud Slap or something ridiculous like that. I hope it doesn't learn Mud Slap first. Like, I would be so disappointed. Special attack, ground type move. Oh, my sand attack did not come through. No crits, no crits, no crits. 4 times. Jeez. I would have loved to crit. So if he's doing 2 HP, 5 hits is 10. If he crit each one, I would die. He's gonna miss. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, give me all that EXP. Give it, give it, give it, give it. I'm gonna run past the door again, and I'm gonna heal. Thanks for the EXP. EXP. What am I saying? XP? EXP? I do like Clefairy's Cry a lot. I'm gonna risk the not potion. First Geodude. First Geodude. What do I do with Geodude? Pyre? Do I risk the Pyre? Let's Sand Attack, because Rock type moves are notoriously inaccurate. 10 messages on my phone. Okay, we're in danger. Medical? It handled the Onyx. Should handle a Geodude. Oh, finally, I got the attack boost. I've been doing Metaclaws like the rest of my life, or for my whole life, and I've never gotten the attack boost. Can Metaclaw miss? That must have been the lowest roll of oh, maybe defense scroll. Okay. So he counteracted my attack boost with a defense scroll, and then I got a lower roll. Printy! Oh, Printy's the Sandshrew. For some reason I thought it was the fairy. Speed's doing okay. Special defense is really bad. I have to remember that Eevee is my special defense mon. And we're still just trying to get out to go heal. Yeah, we made it. Overshoot the door every time. I haven't saved in a minute, so I want to save. My layout is still accurate. Nothing has evolved into a crazy monster yet, unfortunately. And now I just have to get through Mount Moon. So, I feel like I don't want to make I don't want to make you suffer through this. So I might cut off and on a little bit. I'll come in and for the battles, and if anything like interesting happens in the like with wild encounters and stuff, like if I find a shiny. But it's probably just going to be me going up a little bit, running back to heal, going up and fighting somebody, running back to heal. So I'll cut in and out and give you the interesting parts, and yeah, see how this goes. Here's a battle. So I didn't cut yet. The Battle of the Fairies. Oh, I was like, Pyre has Metal Claw. It's super effective. I'm gonna throw off a Sing. It worked. And then I was like, if it tries to do something silly, I'll encore it, but I got the Sing off. So the Fairy has higher special defense, right, than defense? So I should be doing decent damage to it, especially as it's sleeping. Yeah, crits are scary. That's what, I mean, even with, I guess with defense EVs that helps, but like if I like defense curl or something, a crit goes through that, I'm pretty sure in this gen still, right? Special attack boost, special defense boost. Would love a special attack. Astral, learn a special attack. For the love of God, learn a special attack. Both attacks going up, that's nice. And then what else we got? Because I'm gonna switch into Sandshrew. Sandshrew versus an EV. Should do okay. Sandshrew's got higher defense. EV probably only has physical attacks. The sand attack is annoying. I will reciprocate. And I think EV has lower defense naturally than its special defense, so it's being smart and tail whipping me. Defense is my highest stat after attack, so my sand attack comes through first. Crit! Gosh, I need. If there's a Pokemon here with a boosted crit rate, like Focus Energy is probably decent, right? Because if you're getting crits at a higher rate, that could win you some tough battles. Okay, like I said, this is the team for a minute. I'll cut back in if anything interesting happens, but I don't want to drag this out too long and bore you away. So see you when something fun happens. This world is overflowing with Clefairies. I wonder if they increased the Clefairy encounter rate, because this is kind of crazy. I feel like you find one Clefairy in Mount Moon, usually, as you're running around doing things, and I guess I've only found two, but anyways, whatever EV's Clefairy gives, I just got a couple more. Yeah, you can encore me into battle, that's fine. Still going strong. Haven't really gained any levels. See you in a minute. Oh, I forgot. I was being really quiet because I was like, I'm not recording, but it's a trainer battle, so I am recording. yeah, just going up against this Rocket Grunt. Sandshrews high defense stat scares me, so it went into my only special attacker that has a special attack at present. This is not the move we want, Clefairy. We want a normal type special attack. This is nothing. Like, I don't think I'm using Follow Me. I don't know if there's any double battles. If there are double battles, I might regret getting rid of Helping Hand and Follow Me, but from what I know about this game so far, it's what I'm doing. Okay, there's a rat. We're gonna switch into Printy here and let Printy's defense stat hopefully handle these. Ah, are you kidding me? Prince. I almost don't want to risk it. Oh, he's faster, and he lowered my defense, so I'm switching out. This is gonna be a problem for like Eevee. Spreading around some experience. Level 13, like I'm 3 levels higher, but man. Sand attack coming in clutch. Alright, I would normally like switch back into Printy here to let them get some experience, but I'm a crit away from dying again. It's just looking bad. I think. Let's see what it does to me. It could knock me out. It did 4, I think, so we're gonna switch. We're gonna go back to Astral. Man, these rocket, it's not nothing, right? So I do think they've maybe, I don't want to say they've like increased the level of challenge, because besides Brock, actually I shouldn't say, well, a Butterfree wiped me, a wild Butterfree wiped me on the first run, but they're not pushovers, let's say that. These challenges are not pushovers. Alright, Printy finally got to level 17. Learn a ground type attack. It's a ground type attack, it's what I asked for. It's stab, it's weak. With stab, it's probably better than scratch. So we will take it. It's like type diversity also. Everybody just has normal attacks. So we really needed some type diversity. 485, 851. Dang, you level up slow, Sandshrew. That's okay. So Scratch is 40, no stab. Sandtomb is... Oh, look at that accuracy! Why do these moves suck? It's not this game. It's not Pokemon Evolved's fault. It's just old Pokemon. Like, old Pokemon games. Why? Why do you do this? Some of these modern conveniences are just so convenient. Alright, let's continue on. I'll cut again. Ran into a battle. Didn't really see it coming, but I hit it. And Clefairy's out front. This is where a ground type move would come in really useful. I do have a ground type and a ground type move. It's just horribly inaccurate and very weak. But we outplayed the Thundershock, so there's that. We have our... accuracy. Okay, we do have a good defense stat, so... Oh my gosh, I hate inaccurate moves. Thankfully he's not doing anything else to me, so... Look at that damage. That's just garbage. It doesn't... Did it do damage? Alright, it's out. It's gone. So, surprisingly, Clefairy has been good. I've had Clefairy out front mostly the whole time. And even though its physical attack is not high, maybe Incisor is plus defense minus special defense. Maybe that's what its nature is. Pursuit. Okay, a little bit more move diversity here. We like that. Don't need tackle, the inaccurate normal type move, when we have quick attack and hyper fang. So Clefairy out front has been good, even though it's just pound and stuff. Like, it's decently tanky, and pound is doing sufficient damage for like three hit KOs or 4 hit KOs. Ooh, if this has Sonic Boom. Okay, Screech, so I lived. Screech, right? So I can Encore into Screech? Oh, Encore into Charge. Even better. If the Encore ends, will be it's a little scary. But I think Encore usually is it a variable amount, or does it always go for 4 turns? Does Charge boost special defense? Doesn't look like it. I think that's a change they made later where it boosts your special defense. Cool. Alright, so Astral is kind of rocking it, to be honest. Like, +3 special attack, +2 special defense. Its defense is low. I didn't realize how low its defense was, but... Alright, we're doing alright. We're making our way downtown. I forget the rest of the lyrics, but I'll cut again. See ya. Alright, another trainer battle. My Charmeleon just learned Fire Spin, so I have learned in this game that the trapping moves, Fire Spin, Sand Tomb, probably Whirlpool, all have 70% accuracy, which is kind of makes sense because like sometimes trapping your opponent, maybe Bind also only has 70% accuracy. Trapping your opponent can really like debilitate their game plan. So I kind of understand why it's slightly low accuracy, but it's very low. It's very low accuracy in my opinion. So, Metapod, good experience, good defense EVs. So I'm really about bulky. Like if, oops, spilled my coffee. If a Pokemon is more bulky, I feel a lot more comfortable. Glass Cannons terrify me, especially with these crit rates. So if we're getting a little bit more bulky on the defensive stats, big fan of that. And I'm assuming, again, I don't know the inner workings of this game, but since the EXP share is on, I'm assuming that these EVs are spreading to all the Pokemon that are gaining experience like they would in a normal playthrough. But that's the thing about early Pokemon games, is most Pokemon give... Let's go into our specially bulky Pokemon. Most early root Pokemon give like attack EVs, defense EVs, or speed EVs. So physical attackers and physically defensive Pokemon usually benefit the most early game, and then late game, I almost encored, but it outspeeds me. So late game, there's more EV yield diversity. Yes, crits. So anyways, all that to say, we're probably getting a lot of attack EVs and defense EVs and maybe some HP EVs and speed EVs here and there, but probably not much special. But anyways, I have to go back and heal, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll see you when something interesting happens. Just cutting in again to say, finally found Paris. It is on the first floor. Must have a low encounter rate. I was about to say, they have a good, I think Paris has a good attack stat, so that was maybe unnecessarily risky of me. And I did cut in, so like, there's no way to hide if this would have died. I mean, I could have edited it out and no one would know, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try and not try, but I'm going to adhere to the rules of the Nuzlocke as best I can, unless it's an honest oversight or something. I probably have to antidote this because I do believe Gen 3 Pokemon die when poisoned. So let me antidote. I don't have enough HP to get to the Pokemon Center. Yes. And yeah, I'll cut again. Okay, I got 2 steps, so see you in a minute. Okay, I was running back to the mart to buy stuff because, like, potions. Okay, I still have 37. Okay, because I was like, I need. This is getting ridiculous. Like, I need more potions. I need antidotes. I need paralyze heals because of Paris freaking paralyzed me. And I have some of that stuff, but I was like, I want more. Yeah, and then I didn't know this trainer battled you. I'm so used to Gen 1 games where if they walk, they don't battle you. They're just ones you can talk to. But man, am I glad I didn't battle this trainer early on, because level 17 that's a pretty high level. Alright, so it is defense curling more than I would like in front of my paralyzed Pokemon, so I'm going to switch into Astral, and hopefully Astral can take it out. Astral has been good to me, even though it only knows Pound. I love the idea of like Round or Swift on a special attacking normal type early game, and I really hope they give me that. Guess I need Awakening too, because I'm gonna sit here. Even if it defense curls is +6, or if it Pound does a lot. Not a lot. Enough a lot. I forget what I was saying. Oh, Swift. Those are moves you don't ever get to use, like late game, Swift, Round. I wanna use them. I wish they would give them to me. Special defense is not growing. Come on, Sandshrew, get that special defense. Alright, we're gonna put Sandshrew, Printy behind Astral. They're both level 19. They're catching up. They're almost there. I was actually like considering saying that this recording is done and we're gonna move into the next episode. So let me heal up real fast and outro. And because I've been going for a little bit, and I would like these to be like an hour and a half, maybe less than 2 hours for sure. And I'm gonna cut out a fair amount of this, but I don't know exactly how long the recording is for stuff I'm gonna keep in. So, as always, thank you for watching. You got to see a couple new encounters. You got to see me grind a little bit. You got to see me shop. And I appreciate the time you spent with me today. There will be another episode coming up on my channel pretty quickly because I'm going to record these back to back. So you won't have to wait too long for the next episode and the next video. So stick around if you like watching and hanging out. Please consider subscribing and you won't miss another update. And until the next video, thanks for watching. Keep watching. See you soon. Bye.